Hi guys, I am here, I am live. Hopefully a few will be with me soon. It's pitch black apart from a house behind me, and I've got a little story to tell you before I do anything. Let's wait for a few people to get on. I'll run over this little story. See a few people with me already. Hi guys. Hi Donna. Hi other Donna. Hi Sherry. Right, tonight guys, it's going to be a short live tonight because I am on my own. So, but let me just flick everything round quickly. I've placed the equipment down already, guys, and it's been going absolutely crazy. It's just non-stop. So let me know if you can hear me, please, guys. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Dawn. Right, so as you can see, there my light on me, absolutely pitch black. Apart from, if I look that way, you can see the start of an entrance of a house. Now, I thought as soon as I pulled up, I've already had people from the house come out onto the driveway, shining a torch over here, looking at what I'm doing. And before I came to this part, hi Donna, thank you for that, thank you for the stars. I pulled up at the main entrance to this place first, guys. Hi Claire. You don't know where I am yet. You guys will know where I am. So when I say it in a minute, you will know where I am. And you probably are right, you wouldn't be here on your own. Hi John. Yeah, so I'm hi Sammy. Right, so now there's a few of you on. Let me just tell you something that's happened when I first got here, which is why I'm a little bit late going live. I pulled up outside the main entrance, and I'm not kidding you, hi Kim. I was parked up for all of about 20 seconds, and two blokes and a dog came walking out the main gate. Literally charging straight towards me, so I've opened the window. So you're right, mate. Car park here, move. Right, okay. So I started the car up. So, all right, I didn't realise that. You were Ministry of Defence. We own this property. You're not allowed to park here. I said, but I'm actually on a public highway. You went move. I thought, well, I'm not going to argue because I'm on my own anyway. So, yeah, there's only so far there's only one person that knows what location I'm at because I told her before I left. So Sammy does now. But yeah, so I moved. I've gone literally just round the corner, and I'm now on the car park because this place has got part of it has been turned into a museum, and I'm on the car park to the museum now. And obviously they can't tell me to move from there because it's the car park just off the public road. It's not private. But I am opposite someone's house, and they've been shining their torches on me, so I've attracted some attention, I think. So I've got out quickly. So as long as saving, I've placed some equipment down. I haven't brought loads with me, guys, purely on the basis that I'm literally on my own. So I'm in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the woods as well. This is a road that goes through the middle of the woods, in the pitch black. And Connor's not with me tonight because he's not very well today. So poor showing really, because I was poorly the other week and I still went live. But you know, we'll cross over that next week, I suppose. But anyway, guys, I am here. I have got some notes for a story time for you. It's not going to be a massively long live tonight because I've got little equipment because I'm on my own, so I can't carry everything. But It was more so to see whether or not I can actually get live here, because I didn't think I would with the signal, but it's actually done it. So if it stays live, this will be a place that me and Connor return to. So cheers for sharing that, guys. Thank you for the stars, Emma. I've got to get used to looking at these and being on the live and talking all in one go, because I don't usually do it all together. So you'll have to bear with me, guys. Hi, Sally. So, guys, especially for those that are from this area or not far from this area, you will know where I am when I tell you. I'm at a place called Drakelow Tunnels. Now, I can't get into the tunnels. They are privately owned now, and part of it is still run by the Ministry of Defence. Simply being here has obviously caused people not to want me here. So yeah, I can't try and get into them, bro. I'm on the side of the main road here, so I can, as you can see, there's a car about to drive past, or two cars. So I am perfectly within my rights to go on this path, but they are aware that I'm here. There are cameras up in the trees, I can see them mounted. There's a camera by the gate to the actual entrance part to the museum, so I'm not going to go to there because that might trigger someone else to come out. But I'm on the fence line at the minute, and I know this fence line goes right the way up into the woods. Now, I'm not going to walk that tonight, but that will be something that I think me and Connor will try and do now that I know I can get a signal here. So, we are. Thank you for the stars, Sammy. Yes, Donna, they are. They're very much. There's a lot of stories for this place. A lot. I will run over quickly because I know some of the ones that are more local to this area will know where I am, as you do, Donna. But I'll just read partly what I've got. So, as I said, we're at Drakelow Tunnels. Hidden away beneath Kingsford Country Park near Kimber in Staffordshire. These terrifying tunnels, stretching for some 3.5 miles long, served as a bunker for World War II and a nuclear bunker during the Cold War. Drakelow Tunnels, formerly known as Drakelow Underground Dispersal Factory, was excavated during World War II. It was built as a shadow factory for Rover. If you don't know that, he's a car manufacturer. He was supporting Britain's war effort by building engines for the RAF. It was also used as a backup factory should anything happen to any of Rover's factories in Birmingham, because Birmingham was an area that was being looked at of being bombed. During the 1950s and then during the Cold War, the tunnels were also used as a Ministry of Supply depot, mainly for storage. During the Cold War, the MOS became heavily involved in Britain's nuclear programme, and it was actually fitted out as a nuclear bunker, ready for people of power, basically, to be put in there and hidden away should anything of that kind of thing happen. Now, as Don has already mentioned, there's a lot of stories from this place. There is. And it's also been on TV. I believe Most Haunted, that show came here. They were backed by TV funding, so they were actually able to go in there. They hired it for the evening, which I believe you can do. You can hire part of it for the evening, but it is very, very, very expensive, as I've looked into it. Oh, Connor's joined us, guys. He's on the live. So, yes, Connor, there is a building and watchtower in the forest, which now I know that we can get signal, we're going to come down and try and get towards. So, I will do a brief live tonight and try and see what we can get. And guys, my EMF has not stopped going off, and the cat balls in the background have gone off several times. So this is crazy, but like I say, I'm aware that people know I'm here and clearly don't want me here. The person in that house is out again now, so it wouldn't be surprising me if a torch doesn't shine over here in a minute. And I can hear dogs, so I don't know whether the people that dog are walking back around as well. I don't know. We'll soon see. So anyway, guys, during the construction of this place, yeah, there's loads of owls that I can hear around here as well, and I'm being bats flying all around me as well at the minute. During the construction of this place, guys, 6 people died. The deaths were from roof collapses during the excavation and from fatal human error during operation. It's believed that most of the hauntings occur from where the people died, which is by the entrance, because that was, believe it or not, the hardest part for them to do. Once they were in, they were actually in. The entrance, the hardest part to get into. During the years since, it's been reported vastly by workers and visitors alike that there are spirits here and they do not feel alone. Now, I haven't got a torch on me at the minute and everything in front of me is pitch black. There is a woodland in front of me where I can hear movement, so I don't know if someone's approaching me because I haven't got a torch because I've got no hands to hold everything. So I'll get my torch out in a minute and have a look. So, but like I say, during construction, 6 people died. During the site's decommission, it was believed that the site was actually used for satanic worship. Thank you for the stars, Claire. And a group of people set up camp here trying to open up a door to the other realm. Believed to be because they wanted to bring destruction and death to the world. Now, you make of that what you want, but since that time, there's been a lot of very negative goings on here. People reporting being pushed over, being scratched, being physically hurt, and things like that. And the majority of the reports come from either the canteen area, which is just behind the doors to the main entrance, or from around by the main entrance itself. So I'm about 100 foot away from there at the minute. I physically can't get any closer. Hi Ashton. One night during the current caretaker's rounds on the nuclear side, which is the side to the right hand side of this, which is why I wasn't allowed to park there, because that's the part that's still MRD. His 2 dogs were found barking at one of the corners in a room. Upon investigation, caretaker found no explanation as to why they were so distressed, but the dogs were growling, barking, and would not leave that area, as though they'd pinned someone at the wall almost. Manifestations have been caught on one of the many cameras here, because like I just said, there are cameras in the trees. I can see them when I pulled up. There's cameras mounted in the trees as well. As well as orbs. On a few occasions, people have reported hearing wartime music, like music from the 1940s. And the site here itself, apart from the main part where the security office is, there's no electric there anymore. It's all been turned off. Which is why, because they do actually do tours through here at the minute, but it's during the daytime, and that's why, because there's no electric. But they're not run all the time. It's like every couple of months you might get a 1 hour tour. So it is something I'm going to try and look to book onto to do it myself, because I'm interested in trying to get inside and have a look. But I know they won't let you record. So it'll be one that I'll have to go on and do a little chat to you afterwards to let you know what went on. Years ago, up until about 7 or 8 years ago, they actually used to hire this out to a company and they used to do ghost tours here. And they had to stop it because there was a medical emergency. Somebody got that scared that something serious happened to them and the company's insurance didn't cover it. So basically that was stopped. So it's not something we can book on to do. We can try and hire it if we could find enough funds to do so, but you're talking tens of thousands of pounds to hire it for the evening. So it's not something that we're readily able to do. So, but I'm here. So while I'm here, we're going to try and see if we can do something. So let me just pop my hat on. Trying to be lighting my face up so you can see me while I was talking. Turn that off. And then if I can flip the camera now. Connor, if you can hear me, get out of bed and get down here, mate. You know where I am. Right, guys. As you can see, EMF, and it is going crazy. It's on red. It doesn't matter where I walk, it's on red. I'm a good, I'd say, 10 foot away from that. Got 1, 2, 3 cat balls out, and they've all gone off. They've all gone off already. Now in front of me, I don't know if you'll see through there, that is just a forest. There is just forest. That's a wall there. That's part of the outside of the building. But this fence line goes all the way around, keeps going around the corner, all the way around and follows the road round. It goes off up into the woods. That's the entrance to the museum. If you focus it. There we go. Now, directly behind there is a camera on a tripod just pointing at the gates. So I've not gone by that entrance. And where I was approached was just down that road. On the left hand side there's an actual cutting. And yeah, I pulled into there, parked up, and no word of a lie, 10, 20 seconds I was parked up. Didn't even turn the engine off. And literally 2 blokes come flying out the gate with a dog. Can't park here. Right, okay. But yeah, so it is obviously still guarded. I believe it's actually split into 3 things at the minute. There's still part on that side, which is part of the old nuclear bunker. There's the museum here, and then towards the back end, I believe it's actually used as a storage depot for a wine distillery. There is actually a truck in the yard at the minute as well that I saw over the fence. I don't know whether picking stuff up, dropping stuff up. I don't know, because obviously I couldn't see. I don't want to tempt fate by trying to walk back down there because they're obviously aware that I'm here. There's a camera up there in that tree I can see. And there was another one around here somewhere. So I can see, just put the torch down where the cars go past so I don't draw attention. There we go. So I can literally see cameras in the trees. That one up there is pointing at the gate, and there's one on a tripod at the gate as well. So it's obviously heavily secured. There's barbed wire all over the place. It does say no parking, but it's because it's museum parking. So I'm at the museum gate, so I'm using their parking. Now, you can see where people have obviously tried to cut the fence and not been successful, and it's been patched back up. So people have tried to get in here, but not done a very good job. So, guys, I'm here. We've done story time. I haven't got a lot of equipment because Connor's decided to not be very well tonight, so I can't carry everything and certainly can't hold everything. I'm going to struggle to do this next part because I've got to hold the camera, the torch and the spirit talker, but I'm going to attempt. Right, that's why I've placed the stuff down beforehand, because I wouldn't be able to do it otherwise. So let me just load up spirit talker, guys, and we'll see what happens. Like I say, my equipment's already been going crazy. So guys, before I do start, I'll flip it around if I can, yeah. I'll do the intro. As always, my name's Ian. Connor's not here. I'm Paranormal State of Mind. Let's do this. There we go. Still did it, guys. Still did it. So, yeah, I can hear dogs barking and there's a motorbike somewhere as well. Right. Hi, Claire. Right, bear with me. Connor, even though you're ill, you could have come here and hold the camera for me, mate, because this is hard. I can hear talking around the other side of that fence now. He's got something, God knows what it is. Well, he's left me on my own at drakelow tunnels, Claire, so. Right, spirit talkers on. So, if there's any spirits here with me now, obviously we're aware of the stories of this place, we're aware that people have seen you, heard you, felt you. If it's something you're willing to do for myself now, come forward and show yourself. My name's Ian.
Innocent.
You're innocent, so you haven't done any of those things I've just said. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're telling me? Someone walking down there, guys. Hi, Chiller Explorers. There's someone walking down. Anyway. So you're saying you're innocent, you haven't done any of those things that I've just said. So you've not shown yourself, you've not touched people, hurt people. You've not done any of that, no?
Hello, who are you?
Hello, who are you? Well, I've just said my name's Ian. Hello to yourself, who are you? Can you give me your name, please? Thank you for the stars again, Sammy. If you are with me, could you light the ball up? There's 3 balls on the floor. Hi guys, thanks for watching. I've placed 3 balls on the floor, along with my black box. The black box should detect electromagnetic fields, and if you go near it,
Sliced.
Is that what you've done? Because that is one of the reported things that people say they get cut. So are you telling me that you've sliced them, you've cut them? If so, why? Do you not like people being here?
Compassion.
Okay. Are you saying I'm showing you compassion? I mean, you've done nothing to me as yet, so I've got no reason not to. Is that what you're trying to say? Would you be able to show yourself to me, as people believe you've shown yourselves to them? There is a specific name, guys, that I am waiting to hear if possible, because, like I say, this place has been heavily investigated in the past. It's been on TV. It's believed to be one of the most haunted places in the country. But there's a name that has predominantly kept popping up. I'm smelling smoke.
Environment.
Environment. Well, I'm amongst the environment. I'm just the other side of the fence to where the woods are.
A girl was killed.
That is correct. There was a girl killed. There's like a rumbling noise then as well. Do you know the name of the girl? I know the name of the first person that died, who is believed to be quite a mischievous spirit that has stayed around here and has come through several times for people. Believed to walk the perimeter. So if that person's with us today, please come forward. Please communicate. Something just growled as well then, guys. I don't know if you heard that, but...
Cabin.
Cabin. Okay. There is, as Connor stated in the thing, there's a watchtower and a cabin or a building around the back of this place in the woods. I don't know the location, but I know they are around the back, so if we followed the fence line, surely we'd find them, but Connor does know where they are. Now I know we can get a signal, we will be making a trip up there for a live. So we'll be walking through the woods to get there, guys. But if you're here with me now, spirits, and you'd like to communicate with me now, please do so.
We can throw something.
You can throw something. Do that then, please. Show me what you can do. I can hear footsteps, but I can't hear anything being thrown. Have you thrown something yet?
It's not all bad.
Okay. So you're saying you're not a negative entity. You're not the person that's been slicing people, pushing people over. It absolutely stinks of smoke. Could I have your name?
The battery.
The battery, yeah, I can't get to the battery. If that's the part you're talking about. Unless you're talking about the battery on my device. No, that's fine. I can't get to the battery, which is where the ammunition that was originally kept. And where the engines were stored. The RAF planes. But you are correct, there is part of this building known as the battery. Whoa, what was that? Something just saying I got thrown then. I can't go too far over this bit, guys, because I will be on camera.
Flashing.
Flashing. If I go past that, guys, you see in there's like an oil drum. The other side of that oil drum, the tripod with the camera on it. CCTV camera in operation, barbed wire. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Well, I'm not trespassing because I'm not gone through the fence. And guys, I could get through the fence because I already saw a hole. I could get through. I'm not going to because of the fact that I know they've got a dog as well. Are you talking about the balls that I placed down flashing? Because while I was talking at the start and while I was setting things up, they were flashing a lot, weren't they? Is that what you're talking about? Well, the lights on that black box, they're still flashing, aren't they? Is that what you mean? Hunt. Okay. Are you asking me to hunt for you? I can't go through there today. I can go around there, but not today because I'm not wearing the right shoes to start with. But then, secondly, I don't know where I am in these woods. So for once, I'm going to become reliant on Connor. You better know where you are, Con.
Interference.
Interference. You saying something's interfering with you doing it or coming forward? Maybe the dogs will be. Don't say that. Don't know what went on over there. Something sounded like it was thrown at the fence. There's no torches over there, so the guys that came with the dog had torches. Just come through saying the darkness is mine. Okay, so you like the fact that it's dark here, do you? Does that give you the advantage? You know where you are. Us mere mortals require light to be able to see. Is that why you try and do what you do to scare people? Sammy, you say that the dogs in the background, I can hear them barking and they're not from any houses because the first house you come to is the one behind me. They're coming from the direction of where the security guards were.
Tranquility.
Tranquility. I can turn the torch off, certainly.
Secrets.
You won't see anything with the torch on, but I'll definitely turn it off.
Misery.
Tranquility, secrets, misery. There's a lot coming through at the minute. And there's footsteps again, guys. Don't know if you're picking that up on the mic. You can hear the owls, but there's footsteps. Alright guys, there's definitely something moving around in there.
Money.
Money. What do you mean by money? Okay. Spirits, you like the dark? 300 years ago. You know, guys, there's a massive history to this woodlands itself. So anything that's saying that kind of age could be relatable. It's not just not relatable to the story I'm here for. If anyone's watched the short video that I did, it was the other side of these woods in what was an old rock house and believed to be the home of a witch. And that all dates back to 300, 400, 500 years ago. So there's a lot up in this area, but this side of the woods is where 3.5 miles worth of tunnels were dug underneath the woods. So, well, that's someone, that's the person over the road, messing with their car at the minute at the back.
I will flash the lights.
I will flash the lights. Okay. Well, please do so. Please come forward. You like the dark. You said that you own the dark here. That being the case, please come forward. Use the equipment that I've put down. Clear balls that you were setting off earlier on. You touch them, pass through them, pick them up, throw them, do whatever you want with them. They'll light up red and blue. If you're saying you'll flash the lights, then please do so. Do that. See the lights flashing on the black box, but could you do so on the balls for me as well?
Authentic.
I'm authentic, thank you. I always try to be. Yeah, guys, this is actually like really freaking out because I can't see a thing in front of me. But I can hear something walking around in front of me. It's a boy. Okay. So I'm hearing a boy walking around in front of me, am I? Hi Elaine. If I'm hearing a boy walking,
Creepy.
it is creepy, I'll agree with that. If I'm hearing a boy walking around in front of me, can I have his
Peter.
name? Peter, okay. Thank you. Right, so we've got the name of the boy. Right. So Peter, if you're here and you're walking around in front of me, please come towards me. If you can, show yourself. Okay.
It's
Good.
very lonely here.
I can imagine so. Guys, could you hear like the most freakiest bird ever there? That was a really strange noise from that bird. And again. Anyway, Peter, if you are here and you are lonely, come forward. Come and talk to me. See if you can set off the balls that I've set up on the floor. They'll light up red and blue if you can. I'll show you. Right. I've just set that off for you, Peter. The owls are fabulous. I like owls, don't I? But the noise is a bit freaky when you're on your own.
Doom.
Doom, okay. I'm not going to lie, Elaine, I'm not far off it because the bloody noise of them birds is crazy. Like they're being strangled or something. But Peter, why did you say the word doom? What's brought you to say that word to me? Right, guys, I'm going to put my light on my hat on just so that I can see. It's not as bright as what the other one was, but it means that I can actually see. There's a lot of movement going on around me.
Yes, it's me.
Yeah, so you're the one moving around me, are you, Peter? I can hear your footsteps. Yeah, guys, that banging is coming from the house behind me. Like I said, when I first got here, somebody came straight out and they were shining a torch at the vehicle that parked up. And they just stayed there shining the torch for ages. They went in, they come back out, and they're outside banging. So whether they think it's going to make me go away, I don't know. But I don't know what they're doing. But the noises coming from this wildlife is crazy. It sounds like something's being murdered. Peter, you said it's lonely here. If it's lonely, I'm friendly. I'm here as a friend. Come and talk to me. You have bad memories. What are your bad memories from, Peter? And I asked you,
Don't be afraid.
don't be afraid. Well, I'm not afraid. I wouldn't be here if I was. What were your bad memories from, Peter? Did you tell me? Did you pass here?
Hunter.
Hunter. You got bad memories of a hunter? Do a channel had nighttime noises and just come and sit in this forest. Crazy.
Robinson.
Robinson. Can you tell me the first name of that surname, please? Peter, if you're saying Robinson, can you tell me the first name? Because I know that name to be attached to a different name. Unless you're related as well. Leonard, that's not the name I'm after. Is there another name beginning with O? Guys, there's a name that has predominantly been coming through here when any investigation has gone on. And it came through on TV investigations as well. The surname is just down as being believed to be Robertson or Robinson. So the fact that that's come through is very promising indeed. Peter and Leonard, they're not names that I know of, but I don't know of all the names of the people that did pass. There was a girl that died, I think she was a 16-year-old girl. These noises are going crazy. But the first person that passed, I will just say the name. It's not come through as yet, but there's believed to be a ghost here called Oswald. Oswald is believed to be quite a cheeky chappy and tries to scare people, shall we say. He was the first person that was pronounced as being dead. First time that one of the tunnels
What
here
happened
collapsed.
to me?
If you died here, then it was probably as a result of the tunnel collapsing. Because while they were being built, if that's what you were doing, a lot of the tunnels collapsed and the people that were in there died. So were you working here?
Teenager.
You were a teenager. Okay. That's why it comes through saying boy and not man. Obviously back in the day it was common practice for teenagers to be working. Is that what you were doing? You were working here?
You are protected.
Thank you very much. Usually when it comes through saying I'm protected, it starts to get negative after that. So let's see.
Authentic.
Again, you've said that twice. Thank you. Certainly tried to be. Guys, if you look up Drakelow tunnels and Oswald, that'll be the story that comes through about a cheeky, little cheeky chappie that tries to scare people and walks the perimeter of this place and has been apparently seen inside the tunnels as well. So I've got slow connection to me, guys, so bear with me if it does dip out.
Bad entities here.
What did I say? You're protected, and it started doing that, okay? I'm aware there's supposedly bad entities here. Is that as a result of people that came here when this was shut? And they tried to do certain rituals? Thank you for the stars again. Okay, well, I'll try and call directly for him then. It's the most commonly known name. So, Peter, obviously you're with us now. Thank you for communicating. Please continue to do so. But I'm also going to call out for somebody else that's possibly here. So, Oswald, if you're here, could you come forward? Come towards my lights.
I am Ambrose.
Ambrose. Okay. Thank you for communicating with us, Ambrose. Do you know Oswald? I'm looking for Oswald as well. If you do, could you ask Oswald to come forward as well? Guys, we only usually get lots of names coming forward when we're near cemeteries, and I'm nowhere near a cemetery. The nearest cemeteries are good, probably about 1.5 miles from here. But the fact that all these names are coming forward.
Gary.
Another one, Gary. It's an unusual thing for us. So Gary, Ambrose, Leonard. Could you confirm to me if Oswald's here? Is Oswald the person that you're referring to as Robinson? Obviously, if you were military based, you would have known each other by surnames, wouldn't you?
Gertrude.
Gertrude. Okay. Yet another name. It seems there's a fair few names coming forward, but not the one I'm after. Gertrude, do you know Oswald? And if you do, could you invite him to come forward? I'd like to communicate with Oswald. He's somewhat of a celebrity. A lot of people know who he is.
I used to live here.
He used to live here. Okay. Footsteps down here again, guys. Down. There's lights in the distance and no footsteps. Again, I'm on the public side, so I don't think I can be asked to move from this bit. But we just had the name Bob come through as well, guys. Okay, right. So, guys, Sammy just pointed out Gertrude was a name that came through at Nanny's Rock. Nanny's Rock is the rock house that I was telling you about that's associated with witches. And Gertrude was one of the names that came up. That's literally many died here. I'm aware of that, they did, yes. Nanny's Rock and Gertrude. The video's on YouTube, guys, if you want to go and watch it. But at Nanny's Rock, it was believed to be a witch's house. It's about, I'd say probably half a mile from here, but it's not accessible. Can I feel us? Okay, can't feel you, but I think I can hear you. Gertrude, if you're here, have I come across you before? Have I spoken to you before, Gertrude? Sammy, was Gertrude the one that was a bit rude to me?
Nightmare.
Nightmare. Okay. What do you mean by nightmare? There's definitely someone walking around in there, guys. I hear footsteps. Right, so Gertrude was the one that came through at Nanny's Rock. That was rude to me, okay. I was told to get off, but not using those words. And we went to Nanny's Rock. Gertrude, if you were the person at Nanny's Rock, and you used to live there, and I've already spoken to you before, could you confirm that for me? I know we're not far away from there, but I can't get to there in the dark. Especially not on my own. There's a lot of trip hazards getting up to that place, guys, and if I was to fall on my own, I'd be in trouble. You like the lights. Okay. Noisy neighbours at it again, guys. They're not showing the torch over here now, though. Seems like they're scraping something.
Strength.
Strength. Are you saying you have strength? I have strength? Please elaborate. Like, what do you mean by that?
You're too much for me.
I'm too much for you. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Blacksmith.
Blacksmith. Okay. Now that's also relevant to this area, but not to this site, because one of the other rock houses was the home of a blacksmith. You have to go past the blacksmith's house, which you actually can't access anymore, to get to Nanny's Rock. And Sammy will be able to tell you that because she's been there. I I can't see anything, Claire. So if you're seeing anything, please take screenshots.
I want you to see me.
You want me to see you? Okay. Well, I'm here. Please come forward. Please show yourself. That's something that I really want to be able to do. I want to say that I've seen a spirit. So please come forward to me if that's what you want to do and show yourself. Is it yourself that's walking around? Is it you I can hear?
Got to be careful.
I've got to be careful. Why would you say that?
Connection.
Connection. It's just said connection on this, guys, as it's just popped up on my screen saying slow connection. Are you stood by me? Are you reading my screen? If you are, could you say one of the other words that's written on there?
We watch over this place.
You watch over this place. So I've heard. You don't like people coming inside, do you? I thought I'd come down and introduce myself to you, so that if I do come back, you'll know me as a friendly face. Maybe then it won't be so daunting for you.
See me.
See you. Where are you? Are you in front of me?
I'm from the 1300s.
Okay, so am I talking to Gertrude again?
You were enough.
I'm enough. Okay, you saying I don't need Connor? I've usually got somebody else with me. If I'm enough. Definitely something walking around in front of me. Yes, Elaine, there's a lot of old buildings. Directly in front of me there's a wall. It's a part of one. But there's a watchtower and an
I'm
old
here
cabin.
next to you.
You're next to me, okay. There's a watchtower and an old cabin. But they are
So right.
they are up in the woods. And I don't know where I am in these woods. Connor does. You look through there where I'm shining. I don't know if you'll actually be able to see, but that's one of the walls. I'm showing off one of the walls to one of the outbuilding structures. But all of these tunnels are actually underground. Like we literally stood above them. The entrance is over there. I don't think you were on at the start, but at the very start, just had another name come through saying Jeffrey as well.
Tap.
It also said, please go right. Right, so I'll go right first and then I'll explain to you later. Right, so I've gone right. I can't go much further than this because I know I'm on camera. And as I've already been asked to leave, I don't want to push my luck. So what do you want me to tap? Or are you saying you can hear tapping? There's someone behind me tapping. I'll tap this. Can you do that? Something growling then.
My name is Walter.
Your name is Walter. Okay. Closer to Oswald. 3 letters in it. Ginger. Might apply if Connor was here. Not me. As I was saying, Elaine, the tunnel entrances are in that direction. And when I first got here, as I pulled up, 2 blokes with a dog came racing out the gate. Not the gate I'm at now, there's another gate further around the corner. The second I parked up, basically, and I hadn't even turned the engine off. I've been there all 10, 20 seconds, and they came racing out. Can't be here, you've got to move, you can't be here. But that part, there are signs on the on the fence, because it is actually that part is still actually owned by the MOD, so it's still Ministry of Defence. So whatever was going on, they didn't want me there. So this part here that I'm at is now a museum, and they do tours every now and again. And the back part, which you get through the other tunnel, is actually used by a wine distillery to store a lot of their product. So the site itself was actually sold at one point with the intention of it being built on for houses, and it was massively, massively protested against and failed to go through. so it's just been left since. You can privately hire it. At one point, I believe it was hired out for airsoft competitions. She's 16, Elaine. Yes, there is. There's a young girl, she died here, and she was 16. So very close. But she's 16. It's extremely active, Elaine. Like I say, as you can see, I'm here on my own. Connor's not here because he's not doing very well. But we were really unsure as to whether or not we'd be able to get signal here, because when we did Nanny's Rock, I used my other phone and there's zero signal on my other phone. I've got 1 bar of 5G on this phone. And I believe the tower that Connor was talking about is possibly part of the tower that has the mast for the mobile signal. So the closer we get to that tower on this phone, I should get a stronger signal. So weirdly, if we walk off into the woods, I should get better reception on the phone I'm on, hopefully. So it's at least given me the fact that we can come back here and me and Connor can try and go into the woods at some point to try and find the tower, because there is a watchtower as well. Keep hearing something moving here. But it's been very active up until now. It's just kind of dropped off. The EMF just isn't stopping. Cat balls haven't gone off again since I told you they were going off. I think I managed to show you them going off twice. But the name Gertrude, when that's come through, like I just said, Nanny's Rock is about like half a mile. It's not far from here. It's up into the woods and up trails that I know how to get to there from here, but it would be very foolish of me to try and do so, because there's cliff faces and all sorts of here. Part of where we are is known as Kimber Edge, and it's known as that for a reason. So it would be a bit foolish for me to go off and do that on my own. That'll be one where we, if I can stay signal for that one, then we may head up there, me and Connor. But at the minute, guys, I'm getting nothing else coming through on this. So I'll ask one more time. Spirit, if you're here with me now still, please continue to communicate. Like I've said to you several times, I'm friendly, I mean you no harm. My name's Ian. I've spoken to a few of you already. Peter was very helpful. Gertrude's come through. I'd very much like to speak to somebody called Oswald. Yeah, like I'm back in my younger days, I'd have been off and I'd just been doing it, but I've got a family and it's not something that I can just go and do now. Not without someone being there with me anyway. Just on the basis that if anything happens, I've got no way of getting back to the car, or yeah, and it's all cliff edges and rocks, and even to get into Nanny's Rock actually, and Sammy will tell you, you have to climb up into it. It's quite a slippy and narrow entrance as well. Certainly wasn't built for me. But yeah, we will. If signal allow us to go up there, we might have to test it up there as well. Come down in the day at some point and test it, because I'm not actually that far from where I live. I'm only about 5 miles, if that. So I'm not far away. But this place has been somewhere we've wanted to come down for a long time. But we know the signal down here isn't very good. but I've switched SIM in the phone that I'm on. So hopefully this means we can come down here and do some of these things, because this area is absolutely loaded with places. So tonight served a few purposes. I've been able to get a brief live out for you guys. Nothing else is happening on the Spirit Talker, so I don't think they want to talk to me at the minute. Whether they've been disturbed by a noisy neighbour over there, I don't know. But I'm glad I've come down. I'm glad I've got something, because I didn't want to just cancel it. I was well enough to come out, so I have done. But Connor, if you're still watching, that means if I'm ever poorly, you've got to come out on your own as well. I'll get well soon, Jodie. Pass our love on, please, Elaine. Right, guys, so I think I'm going to wrap this one up, because it seems to have just stopped. None of the cat balls are going off. Even the footsteps aren't there anymore. So I think I'm going to call it a day on this one, and we will come back, because I know I can get signal here. So at the very worst, me and Connor will come back to this location, but we'll try and get up into the woods. Yeah, as Sammy's just put, yeah, Elaine has. As Sammy's just put, we massively appreciate everyone that's bought any of the merch, that's sent stars to us. It really does help. Anything that comes in towards ourselves, there's been a few you send through money on PayPal to us as well. Guys, we really, really appreciate it. Genuinely, anything that comes through, it just goes into a pot and we put it into the tanks. It allows me and Connor to be able to drive further, and we can bring you more content then. That's literally all we get from it. So with the merch, you guys get something hopefully that you like wearing, and we get a small donation from it. But then likewise with the PayPal and with the stars as well, guys, it all really does help. Thank you, Sherry. I've actually quite enjoyed this one. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit freaky on your own, but it's the longest lone one I've done, because the last lone one I did was over Shrewsbury. Connor did one side of the estate, and I did one on the other. We did it for about half an hour. This has definitely been the longest one. About another hour on top of that. So I hope you've enjoyed what has come through and what I have been able to bring you. But it's, like I say, it served another purpose, because it means that I know now that this phone will pick up a signal here, and I can potentially go off into the woods and get to the tower, which Connor did mention there is in the woods. I don't know the location. Connor does. I hope. So again, it might be one that we have to come up in the day to go and find, and then once we've found it, we'll know where to go in the dark. So guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Please check out the Christmas range for the new merch. I have actually got one on, if you can see it. So that's the front. This is the range for our Christmas special that we're doing next week. That we've got guests coming on. I can't show you the back because my arm won't reach for it. But it's got that design on the back, but it's big all across the back. So we yeah, we'll be live next week. We know the location, we know what we're doing. Guys, it should be a good one. It should be a good one. We are, like I say, taking a couple of guests with us. and we're doing something we've never done before. So thank you ever so much for tuning in tonight, putting up with just me. I hope I've not bored you too much, but yeah, it's been different tonight. Gotta say, it's been a bit weird without Connor. So I'm yeah. He's got no choice. He'll be back next week because he ain't got a choice. And Connor will tell you now because I've drove the last 2 weeks. You're driving. It was supposed to be Connor's turn to drive this week, and we were supposed to be going somewhere else. So I've used this week as him not being here to come to this location and test something out. But it's been quite active while I've been here as well. So I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Please keep an eye out for next week. We'll be going live at 8 o'clock if we're there on time. If Connor's driving. You're gonna want to see it. Basically, that's all I'll say. It's something we've never done before. A location we have done. The idea, what we're going to do there, we definitely haven't. So fingers crossed, it'll work and it'll be good, hopefully. So guys, as always, my name's Ian. There is no Connor. We're Paranormal State of Mind. Let's do this.